Vietnam's coal mining industry has a fragmented scale and complex geological conditions. Although advanced technology has been put into operation, the small scale of industrial enterprises still limits the application of technology. Currently, the national coal supply is mainly undertaken by Vietnam National Coal and Mineral Industries Holding Corporation Limited, or VietnamCredit. With monopoly status in the mining, processing and supplying of coal, VietnamCredit has turned the coal industry into a market of pure monopoly. The government is tightening the management of coal mining, processing and trading, and discouraging enterprises in other economic sectors from participation in this industry. It can be said that, while the current legal policy and environment are open for competition, state policy does welcome non-state enterprises to enter the coal market. The four main coal industry subsectors in Vietnam are mining and gathering of hard coal, mining and gathering of lignite, extraction and gathering of peat, and manufacture of coke. Data from VietnamCredit shows that Vietnam has 168 enterprises registered to operate in Vietnam's coal mining industry, of which the number of enterprises in the field of mining and gathering of hard coal accounts for the largest proportion, with 62%, about 104 enterprises. The mining and gathering of hard coal sector also has the largest number of employees, 56,141 employees, while the mining and gathering of lignite sector ranks last in terms of the number of enterprises, at 8 enterprises. The total output of coal fluctuates from year to year. However, the changes in the amount of coal production do not follow any pattern, but rather depend on natural conditions as well as the exploitation situation of each year. The proportion of underground mining coal is on a rise since the conditions of open-pit mining are getting more and more difficult. Most open-pit coal mines are required to exploit deeper and go further, increasing the level of danger and risk. The quantity used for electricity production accounts for around 80% of the total output of domestic commercial coal production, approximately 35 million tonnes by 2020, 36.3 million tonnes by 2025, 39.8 million tonnes by 2030 and 39.5 million tonnes by 2035. From 2020, the development of coal-fired power in Vietnam will depend greatly on the import of coal. To meet the demand for electricity production, Vietnam is forecasted to import roughly 25 million tonnes by 2020, 50 million tonnes by 2025, 80 million tonnes by 2030 and 88 million tonnes by 2035. Vietnam started to import coal in 2013. Ever since, coal exports have declined dramatically. In particular, export turnover in 2013 decreased by nearly half compared to the figures for 2010 and 2011. Conversely, import turnover continuously increased, making Vietnam a coal importer since 2015. By 2019, import turnover had reached nearly $3.8 billion, more than 24 times the export turnover that year. In the first 6 months of 2020, Japan was Vietnam's largest coal import market, with an import value of more than $30.9 million, accounting for 74% of the total export turnover of Vietnam. Thailand placed second, with coal imports from Vietnam reaching more than $4.6 million, contributing about 11% to Vietnam's total export turnover. Australia, Indonesia, Russia, China and Japan are Vietnam's 5 largest coal suppliers, of which import turnover from Australia is more than $934 million, accounting for more than half of Vietnam's total coal import turnover. Due to unreasonable plans related to the coal mining industry, massive exploitation and export in the previous years have led to a current and future supply shortage. However, the demand for coal is expected to continue increasing as it plays a key role in the development of many major industries in Vietnam, especially electricity, fertilizer, paper and cement. There were the highlights of Vietnam's coal mining industry in 2020 by VietnamCredit. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to check out the VietnamCredit channel for more informative videos.